In the Diamond Lane, you just heard Kelly Bado off her 2016 EP Entre Deux. You heard Le Temps, The Times. My name is Simeon Rusnak, and bilingual singer-songwriter Kelly Bado has joined me for a conversation ahead of her show Thursday at the Rady JCC with the Music N Mavens Daytime Concert Series. Hey Kelly, welcome to the studio.
Hello, Simon. Thank you so much for having me.
It's such a pleasure to have you back, because you've been before, right?
I've been here before, and I'm so grateful to be back again. Yeah, well, it's wonderful.
It's our pleasure to welcome you, especially with music like that. That was a beautiful tune. What can you tell us about it?
Well, this first EP really is about my journey, like as a songwriter, but really learning, because these are my first songs ever, really, that I wrote.
Wow.
So it was kind of showing a little bit of my life, and Le Temps is the inspiration is a bit what my mom used to tell me, because it's just talking about how sometimes you have to be patient. And you know how you're a teenager and sometimes you feel like you want to be 19 already. It's like, oh, you know, what's going on or stuff like that. You can't wait, right?
If only I could be older.
Yeah, if only I could be older. But then once you're there, you're like, oh, okay, I thought it would be different. So it's just about, like, you know, sometimes you want things in life and you can't wait and you just want to skip steps. And my mom always used to tell me, like, it will come with time. Like, you don't have to rush anything, and just give it time. So it's a love song. It's about, you know, letting things go and, you know, not rushing into forgiving, or if you break up, whatever, right? Just let time heal you. So that's what the song is about.
Oh, lovely. I want to go back in time just a little bit to your musical upbringing in Ivory Coast. Mm-hmm. Can you take us back to that time? What are your earliest musical memories?
I've always been like a choir girl. So when people ask me, like, where did you learn? Like, I'm like, I learned like from a young age, but it was just choir, right? I was just everywhere, in every choir, my school, my church, wherever I could sing, I was just there. And my mom sings, like, she was in choir. My grandma was in, my great grandma was, it's like crazy. All these women, like, they were singing for so long. So I don't know if maybe with maybe it was in the family kind of. So I always loved singing. But I was more a crowd person, because I was always in the, you know, in between, like hiding and stuff like that, because I was so shy as a singer. But the music found a way to push me, I would say, in front of a crowd and leading songs here and there. And, you know, I got confident, I would say, mostly coming here. But back home, it was really like a lot of choirs, and I just still I still love it. It's amazing. You just connect with people. You learn about the voices, harmonies, and that's how I learned everything I know now.
And it's such a beautiful community aspect, singing with your friends. I mean, it really is a wonderful thing. So you speak about coming here to Canada. You came in 2007, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that's a big move in so many ways.
It's crazy.
How did it shape you musically? Like, to go to one way in particular musically, how did you change? You said it really, you came into your own as a solo artist that way.
Well, when I came, I still, you know, stayed with choirs. That's how I kind of connected with the city, because I had nothing here, really. It was a different culture, different land. Everything was cold. It was, I don't know, white, whatever. But I mean, it's by music that I started to connect with people. And you know, and get to know Winnipeg and what this town is about, and kind of have friends that we share the same passion and stuff like that. So I started with choir still, but then slowly I decided to experience more in my writing. So maybe write a little chorus here and a little line here. And then it got better with time, I would say. And I always found myself a bit odd in the way I was writing, because it was never quite exactly like with my culture. It was never, you could never say, okay, this is from someone from Ivory Coast, if you were comparing the way I was singing, because I was listening to so many different sort of some gospel and pop and stuff like that. So it kind of poured a lot in the way I was writing. And so that's why entre deux means in between. It's just, I'm just in between two worlds, and I kind of mixed everything I learned, and I just wrote whatever was coming and whatever melody was coming out, and that's how it came out.
And it's been coming out in a great way. Just kind of recap over the past couple of years. I mean, you've been busy. You've been turning heads. I mean, you had you had the EP that was 2016, and then you're singing for music executives in LA, and then you find yourself in Ottawa. I mean, performing as part of Canada 150
That
on
was
Parliament Hill, and then the
incredible.
2017 Breakout West Awards, 2 nominations. If you had to pick one highlight, is there one that really sticks out? There's some super exciting things going on.
I would say that to perform for Canada 150th celebration was the biggest highlight ever. I would have never imagined, like, a minute if you told me that I would just be there on that stage, like, so soon in my career, because I just put the album like a year, and to perform a song from the album, like, it was even a greater honor. And then with all these singers, like, like these great international people, like, I was a fan, and like, I was just standing right there with them, and I'm like, I can't believe they compared, like, we are alike, right?
Yeah,
like,
you're sharing the same stage.
Sharing the same stage and doing songs together, and it just made me believe more in the stuff I do. And I just can't wait to see what this year is gonna bring. That's what I can say.
We're only at the beginning of the year. So I want to speak to the next event that is coming up. You're performing as part of the Music in Mavens Daytime Concert Series. That's on Thursday, 2 p.m. What can you tell us about the show?
Well, I met with Carla, the organizer. We didn't meet really, but she came to a show, like a showcase a year ago. And then she immediately, like, sent me an email, and she was like, I would love if you could come and perform. So that was like, I've never been booked a year in advance. It was my first booking a year in advance ever. Like, so I was impressed. I said, that's so early. And she said, oh no, that's how we roll. We just want to get you before anybody else get the date and all that. So I said, yeah, and I'm glad that everything worked out well, perfect. And what I can say is that she loved, what she saw. She speaks French. She loved the EP. She loved the variety. She loved that, I do world music. I do a little bit of folk. That's this first EP is a mix of this. So that's what we can expect. But as well, I'm planning on having new songs. I've been working hard. I'm continuing to work hard, and so I hope to have a bilingual set, probably even maybe some African traditional language song.
And you also speak Spanish too?
I don't I'm not fluent in Spanish. It's just a language that I love. I've learned it at school. I just love the way it goes, and to me, if I can write in it, I will write it. If I can say it, I will sing it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If I love a language, I just want to do it. So
you just want to share it with somebody.
I just want to share it with somebody. So yeah, there's like a Spanish song, and who knows what I will do next, right?
So just looking down the line a little bit, I guess kind of in the near future, maybe further down the line, where can people expect to see you next? I mean, Music in Mavens is Thursday. What else is coming up for you?
There is Festival du Voyageur.
Of course,
I'm going to be playing this Saturday on the 17th. I'm also playing before that at Mon Ami Louis, which is a restaurant on the bridge. And there is also another event at the museum, Saint Boniface Museum. So there's a bunch of different things. It's a very tight week for me, I would say, but I just love that. I'm just glad that people want to hear more. And
And if you want to hear more of Kelly Bado, who joined me here in the Diamond Lane, you can do so at the Radio JCC, 2 to 3 p.m. on Thursday, February 15th, as part of Music in Mavens. For more information, visit our website, classic107.com, where we've got links to point you in all the right directions. Kelly, thanks so much for coming by the studio.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. I was wondering if you could introduce this next tune, I'm on Your Side.
Well, that's one of the newest, I would say, the latest release. I worked on this song with Chris Percafney. It's someone that helped me so much, and with him, I was able to go to Los Angeles, and we started to work with a couple of people there. So there is new stuff coming, and I'm just excited. So this is one of the songs we've worked on, and it's a kind of a summary in this winter. It's cold
A
and
little bit of warmth.
you just want a little bit of warmth. Yeah, so that's the perfect song, I would say. It's a very nice song about, just being there for somebody and, just walking together and yeah.
In the Diamond Lane, this is Kelly Bado performing I'm on Your Side.